This is the iPhone 4S, and it was revealed almost 10 years ago by Steve Jobs in October of 2011. And looking back at this phone just brings back so many good memories, and today I wanted to show you guys what it was like to own an iPhone 4S, and of course why it was one of the most important iPhones for Apple. The iPhone 4S was literally one of the best phones for one-handed use because you could easily put it in the palm of your hands. Compared to my 12 Pro Max, which is huge, this phone literally packed so much in such a small design. This phone in particular was a really important iPhone because it was the last iPhone that was ever formally revealed by Steve Jobs before his passing. And this was also the first ever iPhone to ship with Siri. So Siri is technically 10 years old today. And one of the things that really made this phone special was the fact that it was a huge upgrade from the iPhone 4. Now both of the iPhone 4 and the 4S looked pretty much similar, but it was inside the 4S where you could really notice the speeds. And this phone had a lot of interesting features like Siri and iCloud, which were all introduced in this 1 year where Steve Jobs got to design this phone. Now the last phone that Steve Jobs designed wasn't necessarily the iPhone 4S, I believe it was the iPhone 5, but the iPhone 5 was later revealed by Tim Cook 1 year later in 2012. And in 2014, Apple actually decided to change the design of their phone for the first time, and this is when they sort of decided to go in this curved route. So Apple did this up until the iPhone 12, which came out in 2020, and this is when the phone had these squared off edges. And I don't know about you guys, but I personally really like the squared edges on the iPhone 12. I think it's very reminiscent of what we had on the iPhone 4, the 4S, and the 5. So a really good design that Apple had back in the day, and I'm kind of glad that they kept it and brought it back. But I'm not sure what it's going to look like on the iPhone 14. Now, I did want to let you guys know that this phone is still very much usable. A lot of the apps are still running perfectly fine. I don't think anything from the App Store will work, however, because a lot of app developers have stopped support for this phone, especially on the older versions. But as you guys can see, certain apps like Maps do work pretty much fine. And this is pretty much the iPhone 4S in 2021. It's a really nice phone to have for nostalgia and collecting for anyone who's interested. And of course, we have the iPhone 4 here as well. I'm going to be making a video on this phone very soon, so keep an eye out for that. But until next time, I'll see you guys on the next video.